All right, folks, let's get real. You know those disclaimers at the start of podcasts? The ones that say these opinions are our own and not our employers, friends, or anyone who might sue us. Yeah, those. Why do we need them? Because Stacey and Casey here, well, we might say something bonkers. And we don't want you blaming our bosses, our moms, or that guy who bagged our groceries last week. Nope, it's all on us, people. Think of it like this. We're just two dudes with microphones and way too much free time. And while we're at it, let's be clear. Our jokes, rants, and random thoughts, purely our own genius or nonsense. Depends on the day, so sit back, relax, and remember, if you're offended, it's definitely not because of our employers. It's all Stacey and Casey, baby. Covering our butts, one disclaimer at a time.
What it do,
What's something people don't know
baby?
about podcast disclaimers? They're the
We got that under control. Sorry.
Hey.
Videos weren't loading.
And on a real note, we know that guy.
Hey, on a real note, I'm Stacey,
I'm Casey.
and this is the
Stacey and Casey Show.
man. It feels like it's been forever.
It has. It's been like half a month.
Where you been, Jive Turkey?
Well, I've been in the emergency room. I killed a raccoon. Shit has been crazy in my world.
Do it again.
Shit has been crazy in my world.
Those what are the blow in the wind things? How does Family Guy say it?
Oh yeah, the crazy flailing arm guy. The flailing... I don't know. I don't watch Family Guy enough, I guess.
No, that used to be my favorite. I don't know what happened.
I just remember that's how Dee used to dance in the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's how she like. She looked like one of those.
The Rave Girls?
Yeah.
Oh, man. You ever met one of those?
I think we've all been in our teens and went to clubs.
I think we worked with one, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Oh, not as smooth as you.
Not as smooth at all.
Not at all.
You gotta flip it back and drop it back down.
Well,
You know, but no, we had a little hiatus. We had a lot going on. Life is real. We are just trying to make it through, just like every American nowadays. I think we can say.
yeah, and there's not enough hours in the day. That seems to be the trend.
I thought not enough money in the bank. Too many tariffs.
Man, I'm telling you, I don't know. I haven't really
Canada stripped them.
I haven't really felt a lot of backlash on anything.
I mean, you
pretty
grow
smooth.
your own eggs. You
Yeah.
grow a lot of your produce.
No, actually, we stopped with the gardening. The tomatoes were all eaten. We produced a lot of peppers, and that's it. So we came out with a lot
You
of
should
peppers.
bring
and
me some, and
potatoes.
I'll make us a fire ass salsa.
Oh no, that sounds phenomenal. I told you the 7th, Man-Day. Man-Day
Well,
2025.
again, I was saying you should bring them sooner than that, and I'll make us a bomb ass salsa.
Okay, well, I'll bring
And that'll
some.
be for Man Day.
Well, as long as we can wear aprons with little hats.
I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, what was it? Queer tattoo.
Yeah.
That is
It's a queer
Queer.
tattoo.
Hey, check out the most recent post. It's pretty funny.
It's a queer tattoo.
Hey, and again, nothing against anybody. Let's just put it that way. But I mean, some tattoos are queer. I think we just gotta admit it. I think we all had that tattoo we got as kids that, like, what the fuck were we thinking?
I mean, perfect example. The one I was showing in the video, it says, "Do you think that symbol in Japanese means strength or honor?" And you say,
That's a queer tattoo.
"Exactly,
Nigga, please.
please."
Like,
And
no, as far as
in the Marine Corps, think about this. Here.
oh, I want to just say this before he tells the story. This is literally what I was gonna say. I was like, what tattoo did I get that was dumb? And then Casey starts telling me the story he's about to tell you. And I want to know, has anybody else gotten tattoos this way? Like, it just blew my mind. I was so dumbfounded. So you got to tell the story.
It's not that big of a story.
That's a hell of a story.
Okay.
That's a good
I
one.
was in Hawaii, and we were hanging out with these chicks, these girls, and they're coming out with like Hawaiian nicknames for us. And they're like, Casey, Kaloe, that means rascal boy, like you get in trouble a lot. And I was like, oh yeah, Kaloe, that sounds cool. I'm gonna get it tattooed.
Crazy. That's crazy to me.
In hindsight 2020, I'm thinking, okay, you're hanging out with some chicks for the first time. You're in
You
Hawaii.
don't really know.
You're 18 years old, beginning of your life, and some the first girl you meet in Hawaii says, "Hey, we're gonna nickname you Kalohe. That means rascal boy." And you automatically think, "I want this on my body for the rest of my fucking life."
And then does it.
And
And then does it.
And then I go back 24 hours later. I'm looking in the mirror at my new tattoo, and I'm like, man, I got something on this arm, and I got one up here on my neck. I need something on this arm.
Balance.
I
Gotta
need
have balance.
So I went back to the same tattoo artist. I looked on his wall of tattoos and of the tribals because
Do this.
tribal.
You can show
Okay.
it better that.
Yeah. So I picked out a tribal, and then I picked 2 Chinese symbols to go in it. So not only have I never been in a tribe, nor does my family ever come from like tribe-like. I think some Asian kanji symbols in the middle of that shit, like they go hand in hand, and it all means absolutely bullshit. I was like, love and strength. That sounds meaningful. That would maybe give me some ass.
It worked probably.
I hate to say it, but no, it just was hindsight 2020. These are queer tattoos. That's the
Facts.
point.
If I would have known that last part, I would have definitely
Queer
committed more to the
tattoos.
queer
Now,
tattoo.
I do have the Tinkerbell on my leg, and no, that one
That's
has a little,
meaningful.
has a little heart to it, and I can stand behind that one. And the Hawaii, me and Paula, we went. That's like we both had the same that thing. Yeah, we can't wait to get our next one. We're both getting cocks on us.
So the right arm's for the hose.
Right arms for the hoe. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm too
Paula, you
influenced.
my main hoe, baby.
The only one and only.
One and only.
That
Hey,
should be killing me.
tomorrow's Wednesday, baby. You know what that is. Hey,
Mhm.
go look at the paper on the counter. She knows what I mean.
That's wild. I know you're
Oh.
joking, but it's funny as hell.
And I'm gonna share my story. Literally this morning, okay. I run across to let the chickens out, not to let chickens out, put them in their coop area, and there's a raccoon inside the trash can. Okay, I know there's a raccoon in the trash can because Lucius is smelling it and he's all eager for me to open it. And I was like, fuck, there's probably a raccoon in here. I open it up, raccoon runs out, and I just instinctively say, Lucius, get him.
Tripping.
Yeah, raccoon makes a run. Big motherfucker, too. This wasn't like a little baby raccoon. This was like mama bear, like.
Hey, you killed somebody's mom.
I know. Yeah, well, you didn't hear the rest of the story. I had to. So Lucius, this thing started climbing up the coop to like climb over the top, and he pulls it off, grabs it by its head and its shoulder, and just starts doing the dog thing where it's like thrashing and I was like, and before I told him to stop, I was kind of thinking, this is the coolest shit that I've seen. It's like a big ass German Shepherd tear apart a raccoon, and then I was finally like, okay, Lucius, put him down. So he put him down, and I took a shovel and I hit him twice in the head. His eyeball popped out, and I threw him in the neighbor's yard and went to work. It was like crazy.
That was crazy
Yeah.
graphic.
Dude, it was, my heart was pumping. I went inside. Whew,
I'm
got
just
my
waiting
coffee.
on the trigger to say you've been banned on Facebook.
Oh, because I talked about murdering a raccoon that was trying to kill my livestock. Sorry, that's how farmers do it.
I mean, if you're vegan, you do worse. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Look into
bad.
the science.
And you're also probably unpleasant to be
It
around.
just makes me wonder when I hear stories like that, like, why are we so, like, why is everybody so angry? Like, you sound so violent. Why is everyone so angry? Hit him in the head twice with a shovel. Eye came out.
Dude, his eye
It sounds
popped
violent.
out.
It's like, why are we, where's this anger coming?
I was thinking, this thing's gonna die.
I need to put it out of its misery.
That's what I was thinking, and I was so blown away by how the first blow did not kill him, because
I'm blown away how quick Lucius got him.
dude, Lucius grabbed him and he tore it up like it was a stuffed, animal.
Yeah.
And at that point in my head, I also thought, now I can see why the cat's nervous around him. She probably knows that he's capable of doing this to her. That's exactly what I thought.
Hey, that cat has respect because they've had a moment in time where it learned. I guarantee you. Hey, that is funny as hell. That's why the cat respects him.
I think,
Hey, real shit.
The dog is so nice to the cat. It is put up with so many scratches on the face just to like try to make a friend with her. But it saw this raccoon. It was like, I'm gonna kill this thing.
So my question on this one, we said when they come to mind, are we gonna say it? Would you have rather be attacked by a dog or hit in the head with a shovel?
Ooh,
Oh,
definitely
shit.
attacked by a dog.
But either way, it ends in death.
Oh shit.
That changes things,
Shovel.
doesn't it? Make it quick, boss. Make it quick.
Hey, I'm gonna look over here. Tell me a good story.
Oh shit, that's wild.
Okay.
Like, as far as I'm sorry. It was just as soon as you said it, I was like, man, that's a hell of a way to go. If you had to pick one,
No.
I guess the shovel is the mercy here because the dog could be way worse. Paula said shovel, and yeah, I think we'd all agree there.
Yeah.
So I think you did the right thing. Since we have a group consensus here, we'd all rather go by shovel than by dog. I think you did
I
the
was
right
the
thing.
most humane. Yeah. I think so. Good job, Lucius. He felt so good for
He
him.
deserves some
Oh,
raccoon.
man, he got 2 eggs this morning.
Man,
with
he
the food.
deserves some raccoon.
Actually, while I was giving the chickens their feed, I was like, "Where's the dog?" And I was like, "Get over here!" He's back there doing God knows to its carcass. I hope it wasn't
I mean,
ready.
in our reality, they cook them and eat them in tons of places. So I mean, you could throw it into a stew or cook it up, throw it to the dog.
And I got a lot of
It's been eaten
responses
good.
from people today when I told that story that immediately said, "Well, aren't you scared like he can get rabies or something from it? Did it have anything?" And I was like,
It was out at night,
it
which
was
is a nocturnal creature. It wasn't out during the day. There's ways you can deduct of reason rabies. Rabies is a nocturnal animal. Is probably going to be out in the daylight. They're going to show signs, frothing in the mouth, aggressive behavior. It sounds like this one went to run. It didn't stand a fight. These are all signs that would say it did not have rabies.
Now that you say it like that, yeah, it was a conscious thing. Now nothing threw up any flags to say it had anything. There's no
I
disgusting.
mean, if it would have
features
jumped
or
out and been
whatever.
like, you'd be
It
like,
looked like
oh,
a healthy raccoon, but if anything gave me signs, I would be worried. But in that, I wouldn't be scared about that or tell my dog to get away from it. I told my dog, get him. You know,
I mean, I honestly, Asia,
this is what you're born for. This is what you fucking breathe for. You know?
Age will say we had a groundhog in our backyard one day, and I didn't expect Angel. Not here. This was at one of our previous homes, my mom's house actually. I got her riled up coming out of the basement, which was like steps up to the backyard. So I got her perched over the fence, like or over the steps, looking down at the groundhog. I got the video. I'll show you. I get her height, and I let her go. One, and this is where I say as a pet owner, I never thought she was going to catch it. Right?
Yeah.
Never once in my mind did I think she would actually catch it. The thing's got 30 yards on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's
She caught
no
him.
way. Oh yeah. Oh. Afterwards, my mom was, "What the fuck are you doing? What is wrong with you?" Because Angel got hit. Motherfucker's tooth was, you know what I'm saying? Got her good. And she's like, "You got hurt her really bad." I'm like, Angel was having a dude. When I pulled Angel up, we had to carry her off. She was like, yeah. Angel was a stray that was caught by the Humane Society that was given to me. If you don't think that she's done this before, she's done this before. And it showed in everything I had witnessed. Of course, you got to put the groundhog down. But in my mind, I'm like, do I got to take the groundhog to them to make sure it don't got rabies? And then I thought about it. I'm like, it was a groundhog grazing in the field in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
So I get when people say that rabies shit. That's how I knew all those rabies facts really quick. Because I'm like, yeah, I went to that scare. Don't be afraid. He's fine.
Yeah.
If anything, you pull it up. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's too late now. You should have gut that motherfucker, skinned it, do that motherfucker in some milk, let it soak overnight, pull it out, rinse it really good, throw it in some brown gravy, season it up, throw it in the oven, and you could have gave it to Lucius. That would have been a great meal. You might have enjoyed it.
All I picture is that eye bulging out of its head.
See, all I picture is why you got a snake, killed it, and didn't eat it. That rattlesnake would have been delicious. We need. If I'm coming over on the 7th, you got to guarantee me you're killing a rattlesnake.
If we find one, we can go look
I
down.
want to guarantee 100% I'm eating rattlesnake.
That's kind of a tall order, Stacy.
There's
a lot of things I'll step to the plate. Promise you.
Fresh rattlesnake.
I hope that to find a rattlesnake in my yard.
100%.
Okay.
But you have already. So
Yeah,
I need to know that you've exterminated them before I get there. And the only way to know that is if dinner is served, rattlesnake on the steak.
That's why I recommend everybody comes over, bring your kids. They love to run in the yard. It's like they'll find anything out there.
Yeah, that's not how you want to find it.
It's not you or me, right?
Or Stacy. Yeah, what about Paula? Like, what?
Well, I'm concerned about her.
Hey, she's the one that'll spot him. Like, if we gotta worry.
She
I
saw that snake from a
I'm
mile
just
away.
saying, if I'm coming to country property in the middle of the woods, I think you should serve up rattlesnake. That sounds like some true country shit. Or coon.
Yeah.
Serve us some coon. I'll get you a really good recipe.
How about some Jack's pizzas? Yeah.
I'm trying to provide free food you can carve or harvest off your land.
Well, Devin promised that he will cook a squirrel. If we kill a squirrel on the property, he will cook it, skin it, and all that shit right there and prep it
Dress it.
and dress it and
Yeah, I
everything.
mean, I could see him doing that.
Yeah.
Cut the belly open with some scissors.
I mean,
Chop that bitch out. Peel
he
the
seems
skin
so
off.
determined and excited to do it.
Either he's done it a million times or he's never done it. It's one of the other.
Oh,
Like, it's,
yeah.
but I mean, you can dress a squirrel pretty quick. So I mean,
I watched a video of that dude. They got to cut off the claws first, then you got to do
Mhm.
the snipping and the. It's not that
you can
hard.
dress it.
Yeah, you know, soak it in milk. It helps get all the blood clots out.
Also gets rid of wild game.
Yeah,
Another reason.
and the raccoon enjoys it.
I don't know why you don't
Or
cook
the
up the
squirrel.
raccoon, man. We've only seen one rattle. That's more than enough for me. Paul let him know that he needs to do a thorough search and serve us rattlesnake. Like, this sounds like Waterboy menu items. Hey, 100% shout out for Marquis listening in. I'm down with that. I like gator. I like turtle. I like frog. I like snake. I just think that, you can't have a man's day and we didn't kill something and eat it.
There's a hemp farm in Neenah, California for rattlesnake buffet.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It
Not
exists.
going that far and not taking a trip for it.
We're taking your car.
Yeah, right. No,
Get
like,
there quicker.
shit, I don't even want to drive my shit on hot days. Man, now you gotta baby these cars. This shit's crazy, man.
I got my oil changed today.
Yep.
Man, it feels
running
so
smoother?
weird paying for someone to change the oil in the truck. Now the Volvo is a pain in the ass to get to the oil filter, so I get it, and whatever. And it's also you got to push all these buttons to reset the fucking thing. But the
You want
truck
to
isn't
change
that
mine.
hard. But it's just like it's so easy to have it documented and just done by and just drive through.
dead
I didn't have to get out of the fucking truck.
When he told me he was getting oil change at lunch, the first thing I thought was, why is he paying to get that done? He changes his own oil. It threw me off, but then I remembered you saying I need to document my oil changes, and I was like, makes sense. I was like, this is the guy that literally said, "I'll bring your Volvo over. We'll change the oil in the driveway." And I looked at him and said, "No, we won't." I was like, "No, we
That's
won't."
when I was all gung ho, like, "Hey, I have a garage. I'll change everyone's oil. I can do it now."
And look, I looked at you dead in your face. I was like, "It's a Volvo. You can't do that." And now that you have a Volvo, I'm glad that you seconded it.
Yeah,
It's not easy.
it's not easy. It's a pain.
No, it's not. Yeah, I will say the Durango though is easy as hell.
Yeah, the truck, everything's I can get underneath it and stuff. I can still reach up and whatever.
Yep. It's just how much oil they take. But another thing I was thinking about, me and Casey were just we talk about a lot of random shit. And I said, why is the world so angry? And I think it's just because everybody's broke. But I want to know what the fuck is wrong with people. What is wrong? Like I noticed the other day, I was upset at Target for no reason. It was like right when I walked in the store, I just didn't want to be bothered. Don't bother me. Don't bump into me. I'm on a one-track mission. Are we all becoming like that?
What do you mean?
Like we just don't want to be bothered, or is it just me?
I think pretty much everybody says they don't want to be bothered, but a lot of people bother people.
So you're saying I bothered people?
No, I'm just saying if everybody kept their bubble as small as I did, there wouldn't really be bothersome things going on because people would look at their fucking own shit and not get in your way.
Man, look, you know how I knew it was bad? And I had to question my parenting on this day at Target because I was in a rush. I walked by somebody that smelled like straight shit. Like they shit on themselves, right? And me not thinking about it, Stacy's right behind me. He goes, "Something stinks." Like, Doug, I don't care, but it's at the same point, I care.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. And
Like-
and just like if somebody puts on a fucking ridiculous fucking outfit and goes out in public, they're causing attention to themselves in the same way. If another sense is affected, like you smell shit on them, that's calling attention to them. Literally, Paula and I were walking through our last Walmart trip this last weekend or the weekend before, and a couple walked by, huge couple, just like fucking lurching along. You can
That's
tell they're
exactly
wearing
what she
old ass
was.
fucking clothes. And I said out loud, I was like, someone smells like BO in here. Because they stunk like BO so
Man, these people smell
bad.
like shit.
Don't you know what
And
you
it's
smell
crazy
like?
because this person fit that description.
And,
An
yeah,
overly large person that doesn't take care of themselves.
they have one of those little carts with
Dog.
one knee on it. And they're just like trucking along.
I almost threw up in the aisle. It smelled like they shit on themselves. I was stunned. And at that point, I said, what the fuck is wrong with this world?
We've all shit on ourselves before, so we all know what that smells like. And it's different than shitting in the toilet. When you shit on yourself, it's like really bad.
Yeah, it stink like a
Because
motherfucker.
it's like, yeah, it
I
doesn't
never
hide in the
shit
water.
on myself, but I did have the flu and shit on the floor.
That's
one
what I
time.
mean. Yeah.
It was terrible.
You shit somewhere far from a place you can quickly clean it. So
I
you're
was in
stuck
the
smelling
bathroom.
it for a while and it burns the nostrils after a while. You can almost taste
Oh,
it.
no, I was in the never had that before.
Ugh.
Never had that before.
I once in my work van, I was in a customer's house and I knew I just like had a bunch of White Castle the night before. It was going to be bad. And their house was off a golf course in Ladue. Anyways, their bathroom was right there in the kitchen where they were at. So I wasn't going to ask to use their bathroom. I ran out to my truck really quick, pulled a drawer out, and I fucking took a shit in the drawer of my work van. And it was such a relief that, like, I have no regrets, but I swear to God, the smell was so bad. I had to drive with my head out the window until I finally got to a place with a dumpster to throw that drawer away.
What did he say?
Yeah, it was pretty gross.
What did he say?
It was so funny.
What? That is.
And,
What?
dude,
Hey,
no,
who is ever? You said that
Hey.
like that's normal people.
let me walk you through this. Let me walk you through this. This is like my last job of the day.
Hey,
Stop.
Paula, thank
Listen,
you.
Listen.
Look, she's even like, stop.
Okay, no,
Casey.
listen.
Don't tell people this
This
shit.
is the last. Can I at least explain myself?
Man, you had a bathroom and you were worried about what? Can I use your bathroom? I'm gonna shit on myself.
I just knew it was gonna be a sickly, disgusting, smelly crap.
Man, you're never gonna see them again.
I literally at the last
How to clog
second,
their toilet.
dude.
That's crazy.
It was like
you
a-
shit in
it
the
was-
drawer of your work.
It was like
van.
a middle-aged, like a couple like 60 years old. They're like
That
living
ain't
a
middle
rich-
age.
they're
They
a
done
rich-
seen it
They're a
all.
rich ass neighborhood, and they're literally sitting in the kitchen, feet away from the kitchen that I would be blowing up with lots of loud sounds. And I would,
You don't know. They might have been
Listen.
like, go to this bathroom over here.
I told myself,
That's
Casey,
crazy.
you're a grown man, you can hold it. So I literally waited to the last second, and if I didn't go in the truck, I was gonna go in my pants. It was that bad. So I'm sorry I shared the story, Paula, and
That's
you look at me
insane.
differently. I apologize.
Say it again, Paula. So instead of asking to use the bathroom in a stranger's house who's never gonna see you again, to shitting in your work van,
The van was fucked
that
up
is
anyways.
insane. Like the deductive reasoning that took place there astonishes me. Because I'm like you came up with not a shit on the sidewalk like you would think it would go. I thought you were gonna say I opened the van and then shit on the sidewalk and drove off. I'd be like, that's crazy. I shit in my van and had to smell it on the way home. That's crazy. Like, hey man, you scared me, Casey. You scared me. Paula said drinking days. Fair, I guess, because I've literally gone to the bathroom with some of the oddest. If I got a shit, I got a
Dude,
shit.
I had a paper towel thing I had in there. I was like, as I was wiping, his garage door started going up, and I was in his driveway, so he was looking for me. And I was like, shit. And if he came to the truck, it would have
He would smell shit.
I would have been in trouble, right? So I literally jumped backwards, my pants down, and like I see him looking around, like, where'd he go? And like once he walks through the other side of the house, I quickly open up my van door and get out. I was like, hey, it's all fixed now. I gotta go. And he goes to shake my hand, and I felt so bad for shaking his hand because I just wiped my ass. But oh my god, I'm gonna stop sharing this story.
Yeah.
But no, this weather we
this
get
is
it's starting to get
crazy.
brisk in the morning. Have you noticed?
Hey,
that?
what is wrong with this world, y'all? Like this is a
There's angry people out
conversation.
there.
Yeah, we'll go there, I guess. That is insane.
Yeah.
My next one was, is being polite illegal? And like, honestly, when I think about it with myself, if my repair technician said, "Can I use the bathroom?" I'd be like, "Hey, one or two."
Oh,
And if you're like
that'd
two,
make you feel uncomfortable.
no, and I'd be, if you said two, I'd be like, "Go down here," because normally where the work's being done is upstairs,
Okay.
right?
I'm different. I would say, why don't you use the one downstairs? That one's more private. That way, you don't need to ask one or two. Just say, if the person said, "Oh, I'm just going to take a piss really quick. Do you mind if I use the toilet up here?"
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
not even going to
Go
close
ahead.
the door.
I told you I'm too direct. I have problems. I might be autistic because I didn't see anything wrong with that question. You piss or shit? Piss. I had used this.
I don't know, sir. I don't have to go anymore. Don't hit me.
This thing's about my dude. I just had our internet box swap. Oh, dude, the technician's sitting there and I'm reading comments, right? And I read it like a fucked up comment. I haven't said a word except for the boxes upstairs. I'm sitting like in the general vicinity, and I just start laughing uncontrollably, right? And the dude turns and looks at me. I know he's just thinking back now. I'm like, "Dog, you thought I was nuts." I start
You get it.
laughing. He looks at me. I go, "My fault." Like, he got out of here so fucking. He's like, "I'm gonna check the box outside." And I think about you, if that was like how that couple was, maybe I wouldn't ask to take a shit. But if they're like, "Oh, happy go lucky, I'm shaking your hand goodbye," you could have shit in my house.
Oh, they're really nice people. And it wasn't that I wanted to shit my truck. It was like, at that point, it was like, it was crossroads. It's like,
Hey, but we've all made crazy decisions.
That-
Hence tattoos
thank you.
over
That's
fucking
all it
random
comes
shit.
down to. It was a crazy decision.
Like, I
and
think we've all lived a moment.
that's why we're a diaper.
Like, that's crazy. As far as for me, I mean, I'm one of the people. If I gotta piss, I'm gonna piss. I'm not gonna piss myself. So if I gotta walk over here and piss, I mean, I'm gonna do it.
I've seen
I'm
you
not
piss.
gonna shit though. I'm not gonna go shit. But, all right. So what? I know we were talking tattoos earlier. I mean, as you know, I got Mama's Boy tattooed on mine. Would I take it back? No, but I would recenter the boy, and I would have let him go way harder on the M. I would get rid of my barber tattoo though, because I don't cut hair anymore. So, just things like that. But we've all made dumb
I'd
decisions.
keep mine to remind me that I'm just an idiot.
I like mine. I would
Not
again. I
idiot,
wouldn't get
but-
rid of these. I would just center it a little bit. But at the time, it was center. My hands, just as you get older, I guess they get bigger. I don't know. But
I
what
got
are some dumb decisions you guys have made? Anybody shit in a flower pot? Piss in somebody's pool? You know,
like a booger in somebody's coffee.
that the booger shit just makes me sick.
We
Thinking
used to
about
do that all the
people
time
sticking
as
their nose
pranks.
and eating it and shit. Ugh, that shit makes me sick.
You never eat your own boogers?
Fuck no.
I never do in front of people. That'd be
I
gross.
never will, never have. That is
I
disgusting.
never do. Not unless I have nowhere else to put it.
Dude, if I accidentally backwashed in my water, the water's gone.
Huh.
Like, it's one thing to know that you backwash everything, but if like I'm eating and I'm being fat and I'm fucking take a drink and some shit backwashes, that drink is gone. That like I'm not a germaphobe, but I am weird about little shit. Bodily fluids is one of them. Like the fuck, the fuck.
I'm sorry. I'm just thinking.
Now you like to be spitting them out. You like? Are you spitting them out? Are you one of those?
No.
Flipping that in your face. You're like, what the fuck?
I always spit in my mouth. That's gross.
Your face. Hey, that was the best face you've ever made on this show. You looked at me like, are you fucking retarded?
Who does that?
Oh man. Hey, that was the funniest face I've ever seen you make.
Really? That one?
If
I've
you
made some
could
pretty
have
funny
seen
faces before.
to you, but that was a genuine what the fuck. Why?
I forgot what I was gonna say.
There's
I
not,
think it was a would you.
hey, there's not many times I've ever got the what the fuck face from you. That was the most genuine what the fuck face, and to get Casey to have that face, I know you gotta say some wild shit.
Dude, this has been a couple times when I've been stumped. Well, I mean,
That made me cry. It's just so funny. Dude, you looked at me like, what the fuck?
well, I'm sure there's people out there that like getting spit in their mouth, but that's
No, it's funny to me because that's. So when my parents wanted to scare me away from sex, right? They told me that sex was this tube you had to smell farts through, right? And so in my mind, I'm like, you think it's crazy to spit in the mouth, but you sat in the smell of shit. Like, that's crazy to me in my head because I'm thinking about my mom. Again, that's their way of scaring me away from sex. Me thinking that shit was involved with sex. Like, and to think that the look you gave me is the look I should have gave you.
call me old fashioned.
But I
But feces
accepted
and
you.
sex should not go hand in hand.
Hey man, when you're learning and growing up and you look at and you want to scare your kids away from something, you do some wild shit and look, that worked. Some people get I got the STD photos. Your parents never had the like you grew up in the 80s, 90s, so maybe STDs weren't that big of a problem. You just had to worry about AIDS.
Yeah.
Just the biggest one of them all.
Just don't be gay.
That was literally the marketing.
Yeah. You know any gays?
How the world has changed. Now everything is pushed on us to scare us. Hey, that was fucking priceless. You said, don't be gay. Hey, that was good.
Oh my god. We're gonna have avatars one day. It's just gonna be like a movie. Everyone's gonna have their own avatar.
Would you pay to have that link where they can take your basically your mind and your DNA or everything and basically just plug it into a computer and it be you?
No. No way in hell.
If you're about to die, you're on your deathbed, last 30 seconds, I'm like, you got a chance. This is your chance, Mr. Falkengrin. You wouldn't do it?
No. No, it's not natural. Everything
that game continued.
No, sorry. Everything artificial turns to cancer, turns to shit. There's a natural is the way to go.
Are you saying we're artificial? We turn to cancer. Majority of people get it.
Just saying, all natural, you know. Everything from like implants to makeup or whatever. That's all shit. It's all fake.
I was thinking deodorant and food. You said implants.
I'm just saying anything to change your body or your life, or like whether it be physical or mental, it's just unnatural. It's just if you. So no, my answer is no. Would you?
If that's the case,
would you?
If it's unnatural, then people could argue a bunch of shit. Because if you're supposed to be just naturally fit, you wouldn't have to work out.
I don't work out.
I'm not saying it. There are people out there that don't have to work out that are just naturally fit. That's a real thing.
It's a healthy lifestyle.
But I'm saying, you're right. I have yet to see anybody that lives a purest lifestyle be unhealthy.
Amen, brother.
So, you'd rather take the chances in the next life, Paula, rather than plug in? Honestly, man, this goes to me in my mind. If you could be a werewolf or would you rather werewolf or vampire?
Vampire.
Why?
I guess that makes me gay.
What? Why? Wait a minute.
I was thinking, why do I want to be a vampire? What do they do? I was like, well, they suck a lot. And I was thinking, is that sexual? Yeah, but it's kind of gay. Where if I was a werewolf, I would think I'd smell like a dog every time I got one. That's just unattractive smell. And yeah, I think a vampire. What would you be?
Vampire. But mine would be for the same reason that I would unplug my brain and plug it into another ride.
You live forever?
Exactly. So that's why I don't understand why you picked that, because I mean, werewolves eventually die.
No, if I give it some thought, I'd probably pick
So werewolf. Not all vampires fly.
Vampires just seem like they have superpowers, and that's kind of like. Wow.
And werewolves, which Marquis said he would be a werewolf for him. My thing is, a werewolf you can't control, right? When you spaz out, like just think about the very first time you lose your shit and become a werewolf. You're not instantly in control. You've got to learn to control those moon powers. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. And
What if you don't survive it?
Dude, you don't know me. I can control those.
I mean, there's a lot of people that feel this way about a lot of things, that they can do things. But
Yeah,
if you didn't
just
know you
because
were a
can't do
werewolf,
it.
I didn't say I couldn't. I'm saying I couldn't.
You think you can
Why?
control your werewolfness more than I
Fuck
can?
no. Like,
Yeah.
bro, your very first time, what if you just spaz out, don't know what's happening, and you kill the person you love?
That's a what if that wouldn't happen with me, because I told you deep down in my core I can feel that I can control that rage. I've dealt with that rage before, Stacy, and I'll deal
You
with it
just
again.
said you would be a vampire.
I know.
And
I
now
told
you're
you
arguing the
about-
werewolf persona.
Well, now that I gave it some thought, I always
Again,
really play that game
so
Wolf Light Master. And
That's why I would choose vampire, because I can't possibly control myself, kill somebody you love, and then it's a whole different world. And then it's a world of pain, and that's why the werewolf stays the werewolf shapeshifting. A vampire, I get to convert all the people I love, and eventually get to have a house in Transylvania with, a castle.
yeah,
Yeah, that sounds
yeah,
about
but you
right.
live forever and you get bored and lonely.
Do you?
Yeah.
This 100 years I'll spend on this continent. The next 100 I'll spend over there.
That's a long time. I'm like 45 and I'm already like, all right.
That's crazy. I'm like, damn, I need
I'm
to
like,
do
all
more.
right. Back's hurting a little bit. I found the one I love here. It's like, all right, let's ride this
You're
out.
done?
This doesn't take too long, I hope.
That's crazy. Like,
I'm cool if I go now. I don't want to.
how would you control? Good question, Marquis. How would you control bloodlust and no daylight? Well, you join the vampire society that we all know exists, and you get your adrenochrome from the rich, and you're good.
You know what's wild is I told Paula the other day in the house. I was like, what would it suck about being a vampire? I was like, it's daytime outside right now. We're inside looking outside. The sun's not touching us. We can live a normal lifestyle inside and just go out when the sun goes down. And I don't
That's
know
what
why
I do
brought it up,
already.
but- Yeah.
Back to Walmart at midnight. My favorite times. And it's funny because Marcel said, live forever to have your weaknesses be sunlight. LOL. Yeah. Yeah, because in reality, I can do everything I do in the day at night. I can work at night. I can lift weights at night. I can fucking eat at night. I can do whatever. And my bloodlust, that's what animals are for. You can go out and prey on a squirrel like we're going to do on the man day.
So what do you do to supplement your vitamin D? 'Cause you're not getting it from like the sun.
Vitamins. But obviously, I'm allergic to vitamin D. That's why I can't be in the sun, so I don't need it. The
Right.
hard part
I
for
didn't
me
think
would
about
be the
that.
garlic.
Oh yeah.
That
you
would be
love
the hard
garlic.
part for
Mm.
me.
Mm.
Like, the true fat guy came through. I'm like, damn, maybe I do want to be a werewolf. I want to eat garlic. Like, that's literally what I was just thinking. So, I mean, maybe I would switch.
I'm already kind of like a werewolf. I already go to the bathroom in the yard. I'm
In
hairy
the van.
in the van.
No, that's what else? What werewolf like? How do we know werewolves don't shit in toilets?
'Cause
I've never
I-
seen a werewolf shit in a movie. What up, Uni? Like, never seen that. Have you?
No, that's a good point. I don't know. I don't
Does
know.
the bear shit in the woods?
Of course it does.
That's what I expected you to say. Why? Whenever I said that. What else? What else do you do that's werewolf like? Grow your hair out. Show them luscious locks.
Dude,
We
my
were in
hair
here
is
joking
luscious.
about how he could look like Lord Falcourt from Shrek if he does the part. Tell me he doesn't look like Lord Farquaad.
I don't even know who that is.
Hey man, I'm gonna show you. Hold on. We just gotta get you a hat. Farquaad.
I put it up in a top knot today at work. I felt like a homo. What? Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't look like him. I don't look like that guy. I don't have little bangs.
You're right. I guess that'll get it all. Get
Yeah,
the
luscious
difference.
locks, not little bangs.
No, he had actually some Model S shit going on. He had like a side part swooshed over. I told him Paula's gonna get mad. You're gonna be attracting too many hoes.
I'm gonna need to get a haircut pretty soon for real. I think it's getting to the point where it's just starting to become a hassle.
I almost feel like cut it for summer and grow it for winter.
It sucks. Here's the frustration. I used to not have to use conditioner. Now, if I don't use conditioner, that shit tangles up like a motherfucker if you only use shampoo. Yeah, so not only that, when I get out, I gotta brush it out. I gotta wait a while before I lay on a pillow, unless I want to blow dry my hair, but then I get sweaty. So there's a lot of frustrations that come with long, luscious locks.
It's a lot of hard work.
Yeah,
I
might
used
be
to
good
have
for
a
me,
big
too.
fro. It was difficult. You're not wrong. Conditioner makes a difference.
Yeah.
Now we understand why the women that don't wash their hair every day at work is doing something.
Oh, the eye shit. Hey, everybody, I'm gonna blow your fucking mind. I hope you're listening. If you have a phone that's somewhat new, like mine, with as long as you have 3 or more cameras on it, I'm guessing. You know, there's a feature on here for the eye thing.
What I think. Retina reading?
If you go in here, and I would do it on my phone, but I don't want to distract you. You can do it on your own phone. Pull it out, go to your settings, or just go to the search feature on your phone and do eye
Ooh,
eye
bro.
tracking. Look up eye tracking. And with my eyes, I can use my eyes as a cursor and go around. If I stare at an app long enough, it
Yeah, they've
opens
done
it.
that long enough.
Dude, that shit is fucking
Yeah,
wild.
it'll scroll when you're reading too.
Yeah, and you can like blink and shit and turn shutter
Change.
off and on. Yeah, and like, have you ever done that with your phone?
No, I turned it off. When it first
It's
released,
annoying as fuck.
it
when
was
you
the
leave it on.
LG G2 where it launched with, because I used to sell cell phones at that
Yeah.
time. That was one of the coolest things we used to market. But no, I always turn
Dude,
weird shit like that off.
For fun, I went on my phone and I looked up. I did a
Paula
search
said
for eye
Gerard
tracking.
Butler haircut coming soon.
Yeah, she wants to
Sounds
look
like it's gonna be
Gerard
Wild
Butler.
Wednesdays around there.
He's my man crush, you know. If I could be like, good friends with any celebrity dude and not do anything homo with them, just hang out, maybe Gerard Butler.
No Diddy parties.
No, we would just like crack jokes and drink non-alcoholic beers and play football.
Gay.
I call it soccer, but I know he calls it football.
Call it gay. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. You lined that up. Non-alcoholic beers. Who says that? Why can't we just have lemonade?
Because we're just gonna have non-alcoholic
I don't
beers.
know. As a person that doesn't drink, right? I never understood the ginger beer. I never understood the non-alcoholic beers. I don't know if I don't. Do you like? Did you
I'll
like
be
the
honest. When
taste
I was
of it or
thinking of
the
Gerard
effect?
Butler, I was thinking of the movies that make me crack up, and he always plays the manly guy drinking beers and shit. And as soon as I was gonna say drinking, well, I don't drink beer, so in my head it conversed it. It made me say non-alcoholic beers. Because even in my head, in my fantasies, I don't want to drink alcohol. So
Who's my man crush? I literally looked at him like I have no idea what the fuck that is. I don't know. I guess Idris Elba.
who's that?
I know that's the ladies' man. That's if I was gonna choose to.
The ladies' man.
I'm just saying that's what I know him as. Idris Elba, the ladies' man. He was like man of the year, like Gerard Butler.
Huh.
That was the first person that came to my mind. I'm like, I think he speaks like has an accent, and the hoes love him. So I mean, if I'm gonna yoke something, might as well yoke the looks. But then again, I was told today I'm 6'5" and handsome with good hair. Why would I ever lack confidence? I'm like, that's crazy. I'm also fat. Sounds like we missed a big part of the connotation there, but it is cool. But no, I've never thought about that honestly, but I guess if I was to say, who do I look at like a man's man? Because I guess that's what you would call a man crush, right? Like Bear Grylls. I think that's the dude's name.
Bear Grylls.
Yeah, he's the dude that does the Survivor shows, goes out, lives in the woods, and Steve Irwin. Because there's some shit I would never do, but I think that'd be badass.
Bear Grylls.
Yeah, Bear
Grylls.
Grylls. Yeah,
Grylls.
Like,
you're right.
yeah. I'm like those two. Like when I think of a man's man, I'm like, man, those are,
Survivalists.
man.
Yeah, I guess.
They go out and they actually like build a camp, start up, hunt off the land, and like do the whole works. And it's like, damn, that's badass, and they hunt some pretty cool shit. My thing is though, I don't believe don't kill it if you ain't gonna eat it. You know what I mean? So I'd be limited. Kurt Russell, that's you, Beauty.
Kurt Russell, huh?
That's what he
Man,
posted.
Kurt Russell Tombstone or Kurt Russell was it Backdraft? Or how about the one where he's a superhero. He's a superhero powers and shit. What's it called?
I don't know. You wouldn't want to be like The Rock.
I like him as Santa Claus.
Never seen.
Kurt Russell as Santa
Oh.
Claus.
Never seen it still.
Oh,
Escape from New York.
Escape
When he
from
said
New York with
Escape
the
from
eye
New York.
patch. When he shoots the basketball from full court and he makes it. That's when I turned it off. I was like,
it's too far fetched.
Kurt Russell shoot baskets. No.
Who else we got out there? What other man crushes we got? Devin, you still in the party? Marcel?
I like Keanu Reeves too. You know, he's kind of old school.
Hey, no, what's crazy is he's actually really good with that gun. Like he's
Dude.
really that guy. So it's like that's a pretty cool skill set.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people that I would not want to be, but I'm like, damn, those are men's men. A lot of people really wouldn't know. Like, and that's because I watch Alone and survival shows. I'm not really big into movies or TV or anything. So it definitely makes it a little different when people are like, who do you like? You know, like, you tell me movie analogies all the time, and I look at you, I'm like, yeah, I think I've heard that. Hey, it's funny because I thought that as far as myself, Marcel, but that's just such a basic ass answer.
Well,
Like,
I was gonna say my stepdad, John. You know,
I
as
mean,
far
my
as
dad was definitely a man's man.
now, as
I
far as
will
being
say
a
that.
survivalist out in the woods, I'd probably take my odds with myself over him. But you know, as far as making the right decisions when you're faced with an obstacle or a situation, I would take his mindset and troubleshooting skills. So you know what I mean?
Huh.
Like
That's
picking
why,
the right
like, when
thing.
you say that, like, if we're gonna say somebody that we know personally, then it would definitely be. I would agree, my dad, and I think
Yeah.
any man should be like their dad. I think Marcel would say he'd want to be like his dad. Y'all both are chefs. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to be them, but they have traits where you're like, damn, if I could steal one of those traits, I would take it, 100%. You know what I mean? Like, if you could steal one trait that you don't have now, what would you choose?
You asking me?
Yeah.
If I can steal one trait from who?
From anybody you know. If you're like, what's one trait? Like, say,
One trait that I'm lacking that I can pick up from somebody else.
And don't say your stepdad John, because you just said that. So pick something different.
No.
But yeah, one trait.
One trait from somebody else that I am lacking.
That's real shit on that one, Marcel. It's much funny shit in the industry.
Oh
But
my
Diddy's
God.
gone.
That I'm
Now
lacking.
Drewski took it over.
Man, I don't know. That's a tough question, Stacy. I'm thinking about it too much.
You're fine. You're fine.
What if you have a good example of something that maybe you would pick? Can you think of something that you would take from a quality, or a skill, or an asset, or something you would take from somebody
Someone
else?
that I know.
From somebody that you know.
My dad had a friend named Greg that drowned, but he was an IT guru before IT was big. Like, you're talking like 98, 99, was building computers, doing shit, was already working for a major company. His skill set in computers, if I had to pick somebody I know, it would be his skill set in computers. And fast forwarded to obviously the updated knowledge. But when I think about that all the time, because I remember going to his house, and it was the first time I ever seen a right? And he had like older phones and VCRs and just little shit that he was tinkering on. But it broke. If we had something break in our house, he was like, we'll take it to Greg. But he also was the same person that could code. He could go on the computer and make a video game. Like, he made a video game that we would play at his house. Like, it's like, this shit's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? But as a kid, like, when I think about that, if it's not somebody in my family relative, that shit was crazy. Like, that was a mind-changing ordeal.
I know what I would pick.
By the way,
my grandpa Freddie Thompson. It's my mom's stepdad. He was a musician. He actually used to be on like not Jay Leno, Johnny Carson or whatever in the band, playing the trumpet and shit. But no, he used to play the piano. He was a musician, and he wrote so much fucking music. He wrote his own piano music and everything. So when we got his piano and all this music, I was like, man, how cool would it be to like be able to play all the shit that he wrote in here? You know, just wish I had my grandpa Freddie's knowledge of music. And
so Marcel, Malcolm X is a fair answer, but it's somebody we know. And honestly, I don't know if you'd want to be like Malcolm X. We know how that ended. I'm just saying. And what's going on, Zoloft, baby? Man, when I say a skill to have for any person is to know when they bite their tongue, but I don't think I knew anybody in my life that knew how to do it. And I think that's a skill that I would love to have, to be able to just, no matter what was said, just whatever.
The funny thing is, yeah, it used to not bite my tongue, and I used to like blame it on the alcohol.
Mhm.
It's like, man, I was drunk last night. I'm so sorry I said that. Man, I have endures now,
You still hurt people's feelings.
and I realized I just gotta shut the fuck up and stay away from people because I don't have an excuse anymore. It's like, oh, I wasn't drunk. No, that's how I feel.
Hey, that's crazy.
Sorry, I was tired. Yeah, whatever.
And hey, and that's fair. Hey, Marcel, I'd still go out standing on something that firmly like he did, because my secondary is huge. I mean, I I personally, I think there's other people we could go further back in history that could change things before them. They had some untimely demises, unfortunately, and they still. I think nowadays, obviously, there's a person like that in every demographic, because it seems like race wars is what's pushed everywhere. But I think what people should try to do this week is be their genuine and true self. Have fun. Be your quirky self. If you like to spin, dance, and sing, spin, dance, and sing. He serenades all the time.
Let me ask you a question. Would you rather lose your memory at the end of every single day, knowing that you're going to live for the next 50 years, or know that you're going to die in the next 5?
So what exactly am I losing? Like my ability to do my job and everything?
Like 50 First Dates, Drew Barrymore.
Oh, so I wake up tomorrow and I can still do my job and I can still have everything I have. I'm just starting fresh. I'll take that for 50 years. You know why? You'll love the same girl every day. The question is, will she love you?
You got to earn her every single day.
You're going to lose her every single day when you wake up and say, who are you? What the fuck you mean, who am I?
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't want to be with that person. Jesus Christ.
Hey, be your true, genuine self. Do something funny and do something good for somebody this week. Casey, that's my challenge. He'll say some shit to hurt people's feelings. I want him to say something tomorrow to make somebody's day, which he does every day. I don't think he doesn't, but I want him to mean it when he does it. What do you want me to do this week?
I want
And
you
don't
to.
say lose weight.
No, I wasn't going to say that. I want you to smile and blow things off. Think of something to laugh about.
The fuck it! No, I'm just fucking with
I
you.
want you to find how to turn every anxiety, pissy situation you get in and turn it into a joke and laugh about it.
Let's do it. I'm Stacy.
I'm Casey.
Y'all have a great week.
Peace out.
I'm down with that.